As soon as somebody gets their conditional 2-year green card, they're thinking about citizenship. But before then, they're going to have to file an I-751. That's a petition to remove conditions on lawful permanent residence. So if you've been married less than 2 years, when USCIS approves your green card, you're going to get a conditional green card. And what that means is in those last 90 days of the 2 years of your approval, you have to file a new form. It's called an I-751. It's a petition to remove conditions. And that is an application that's a little bit smaller than your I-130 application. You have to prove that you're still married. You have to submit new evidence that you and your spouse continue to live together as spouses, and you have to convince them that the marriage is ongoing. Now, that application takes a long time to get adjudicated. It can take 2.5 years. So on that 2-year anniversary or right before, you file that I-751. And some people wonder, do I have to wait to apply for citizenship until I get the 751 approved? No, you do not. So 1 year later, so at the 2-year and 9-month mark, you'll apply for citizenship. Don't wait for USCIS to approve the 751. That can take 2 or 3 or 4 years, so you don't want to do that. So you file the naturalization case based on marriage. There's a rule that says if you've been married to a U.S. citizen for 3 years and have your green card, even if you didn't get your green card through that marriage, you can apply for citizenship. You don't have to wait the full 5 years like most lawful permanent residents. So what you do is you file the N-400 1 year after you file the 751. And then that will actually push USCIS to not only decide your N-400, but also your 751. So you get the 751 moving by filing the N-400. And hopefully you have an interview where you and your spouse go down to USCIS, they knock out the 751, they conclude that this is a real marriage, and not only is it a real marriage, you've passed your naturalization test, and you are now going to become a U.S. citizen. That's the ideal, that's how it works, that's how we do it, and that's how we encourage you to become a U.S. citizen right here in the United States based on your marriage to a U.S. citizen. Peace out, have a great weekend.